From the Mayborn School of Journalism at the University of North Texas, this is NT Daily News.
Thanks for joining us on this NT Daily News Break. I'm Milo Mihaltses. President Joe Biden is promising to keep up his fight for a $15 minimum wage. A provision to increase the federal minimum wage did not survive Biden's COVID-19 relief bill in Congress. A White House senior advisor says Biden will keep pushing for the increase because he believes not one person in the U.S. should work 40 hours a week and still live in poverty. The bill as it stands is expected to pass and get a vote today. It will then go to President Biden's desk. Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus vaccine finally began its distribution last week. Almost 4 million doses of the single-shot vaccine were shipped out to states all across the U.S., but not a single dose was delivered to Denton County. FEMA sites in Dallas, Arlington, and Houston will all receive doses of the J&J vaccine this week, but Denton County will not be receiving any, and county health officials are unsure when they will. Denton has received doses of the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, which require 2 shots each. Denton County has been heavily prioritized in vaccine distribution, but health officials may just have to wait for this highly anticipated vaccine. Under Governor Greg Abbott's executive order, all coronavirus safety protocols are being lifted today. Abbott announced the decision last week to reopen restaurants and businesses 100%, as well as to lift the state's mask mandate. However, despite Abbott's decision, many businesses will continue to enforce the CDC's safety guidelines requiring masks. Denton County Transportation Authority will continue enforcing their federal mask mandate when operating public transportation. Buses and trains have required their passengers to wear face masks since February 2nd and will continue to do so until further notice. Passengers who refuse to comply will be denied service and could even potentially face fines. DCTA Communications Coordinator Kayla Laird says DCTA is committed to the safety of their passengers and drivers and will update their safety guidelines accordingly when the right time comes.
So the federal mask mandate is remaining in place. The federal mask mandate was issued by the CDC and the TSA, and DCTA is going to continue to comply and adjust procedures based on any updates.
Certainly positive news for those questioning Governor Abbott's decision. DCTA is just one of many businesses that will continue to ensure the safety of the public. Well, an up and down Conference USA regular season is finally over for the Mean Green men's basketball team. North Texas finished 13-9 overall, going 9-5 in conference play. The Mean Green were unable to clinch a first-round bye in the Conference USA tournament as they were swept by the University of Alabama Birmingham Blazers last weekend. They're listed as the 3rd seed in CUSA West and will take on the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders in round 1 tonight at the Star in Frisco. The Mean Green had an unsung hero on their team this year. I had a chance to sit down with Reuben Jones earlier this season to discuss his upbringing. Mean Green guard Reuben Jones is off to a tremendous start to his collegiate career. As a true freshman, he's averaging a little over 7 points per game, shooting almost 42% from the field. The rookie has proven himself to be a valuable asset to the Mean Green, and head coach Grant McCaslin has played him in all 14 games so far this season, seeing almost 24 minutes a night. There's no question Reuben Jones is one of the most polarizing rookies in Conference USA, but he didn't always catch everyone's eyes. Before being named a top 100 guard in his recruiting class, Reuben Jones was just a high school basketball recruit trying to get attention from collegiate scouts. He led Yates High School to the state semifinals as a junior, then to the Texas 4A UIL Boys State Basketball Championship as a senior last year. Jones was named to the TABC All-State team and was a top 10 finalist for the Guy V. Lewis Award in 2020. Despite all the accolades, Jones' high school career was still overshadowed by those who doubted him.
Overlooked by a lot of schools, colleges, and people. My freshman year, nobody knew me basketball. I mean, it was a few people that I played with, they knew me. I was good and stuff, but nobody really had respecting me in the city for playing basketball. Each year, I get more and more respect. Just keep going every year. So,
while many schools may have passed on Jones, the University of North Texas did not. The Mean Green coaching staff immediately saw his potential from day one.
Man, the first time I saw him, I could tell he really knew how to play, and had a great just feel for the game. I mean, really, that was the biggest thing that I saw. He was thin. He was always a good athlete, but just he really brought that team all together because he was so unselfish.
North Texas took a chance on Reuben Jones, and he continues to prove the critics wrong. For NT Daily News, I'm Milo Mihaltses. Reuben Jones was just named to the 2021 Conference USA All-Freshman team this week. The future is certainly bright for him in the Mean Green. Thank you for being here with us. I'm Milo Mihaltses, and we'll see you next time on NT Daily News.